Every single night, it's the same routine for me. I'll wash my face, brush my teeth, set my alarm clock, and get into bed. We all have some type of nightly routine. However, some of us require more thought into that routine than others. What do I mean by that? You see, I have to make sure that I have a few items that sit on my nightstand that I may need throughout the night. They may potentially save my life. These are just a few of the items that I need within my arm's reach. Piece of candy, a little packet of sugar, or a can of soda. Why might I need these items, you might ask? In addition to these items, there's other important items that I did not mention yet. They're in this carrying case. This is a glucose monitor, a lancet, and the needle. As a diabetic, I have to monitor my blood sugars. Well, what is diabetes? According to the Center for Disease Control, diabetes is a chronic, long-lasting health condition that affects how your body turns food into energy. Most of the food you eat is broken down into sugar or glucose and is released into the bloodstream. When your blood sugar goes up, it signals your pancreas to release insulin. Insulin acts like a key to let the blood sugar in your body cells for use as energy. When you have diabetes, your body either doesn't make enough insulin or can't use the insulin that it produces as it should. Well, there isn't enough insulin or cells stopping to respond to the insulin, so too much blood stays in your bloodstream. Over time, that can cause serious health issues such as heart disease, vision loss, and kidney disease. There are 3 types of diabetes: type 1, type 2, and gestational diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is thought to be caused by an autoimmune reaction that stops your body from making insulin. Approximately 5 to 10% of the people who have diabetes have type 1. If you have type 1 diabetes, you need to have insulin in your body every day to survive. With type 2 diabetes, your body doesn't use insulin well and can't keep blood sugar at normal levels. About 90 to 95% of people who have type 2 diabetes develop it over the years and usually as adults. Type 2 diabetes can be prevented or delayed with healthy changes such as losing weight, eating healthy, and being active. Gestational diabetes is developed in pregnant women who never had diabetes. If you have gestational diabetes, your baby can possibly develop diabetes over time and later on can become obese. Now that I've explained a little bit about what diabetes is, I want to explain what is considered a low blood sugar or high one. According to the American Diabetes Association, a number blood sugar of 80 through 100 is normal. From 101 to 124 is considered elevated, and from 125 and above it's considered high. In order to check your blood sugar numbers, you need a glucose monitor along with the items previously mentioned. I will show you now how that works. First, you turn on this monitor. Once you turn on the monitor, you insert one of these test strips into the monitor. From here, you wipe down your finger with an alcohol swab to make sure that your skin on your forefinger or whatever finger you choose is clean. You insert a needle into this lancet. And on this lancet, you will choose one of the options on the settings. It goes from 1 through 7. And I typically use setting 4. The setting will determine the depth of where the needle goes into your skin, and it'll break the skin, which will allow blood to be that will sit on top of your finger, which will allow for a monitor reading on your glucose meter. Depending on the number displayed on your glucose meter, that will determine basically the way your day will go. If it's too high, then I have to control what I eat throughout the day. If it's too low, which in the morning it tends to be, that's the reason for the candy the sugar or the Coke. Once again the monitor gives me the reading, that will determine again what is my next step for the day. Sometimes I have to take medication to lower it, which is usually the case because it tends to be high, but in other occasions it can be extremely low, which tends to be about 70, 75, and my body starts to shake or I feel foggy, and that will allow me to get something that my body craves, which is soda or sugar. So in conclusion, I'm thankful that these type of devices exist and allow me and millions of others to monitor our blood sugar levels. We can monitor whether our sugar is high or low, and again, that will allow us to see how our day will go. Without these type of monitors, we would not be able to monitor the blood sugar in our system, and then we cannot take any other preventative measures to continue to live a long, possibly healthy life.